it's Monday night and busy mum time. I just wanted to show you a quick pasta dish. I did have a request for pasta, so I've made this one simple and easy. We're actually having tortellini tonight, which I've cooked off already just to make it a bit easier because we don't know how to edit yet, so I'm just trying to make these recipes really quick and easy for my beautiful son Ty on the camera again and myself. So once we learn to edit, we can start doing some more expansive recipes. So what I've got here is my trusty pot, and I've just put some olive oil in, and I'm also going to put a little dollop of butter here. Get that sizzling, thanks mate. We've got some onions. So we really want to cook them down. So I've got gas and I'm going to cook them off fairly quickly. Just making sure that they're definitely soft, because there's nothing worse in a pasta sauce if you crunch it into some raw onion, that's for sure. Some of the ingredients I've got for this pasta, thanks Ty, some bacon, and I've also found some ham in the fridge, and that is the beauty of making pastas, like really quick pastas like this. You just use what you can find in your fridge. We'll also be using some broccoli, which, you know, this is my choice. We love broccoli in the house, so I'll be also putting some broccoli into the sauce. And I'll also be using frozen spinach. Yay! This is always in my freezer. I really start to panic if I haven't got any frozen spinach in the house. And we're also using just some shredded Parmesan cheese. You could also use, if you didn't have this, you could put maybe some feta through it, or just one of your favourite cheeses, maybe a blue cheese. So come on over here, Ty. You can see that this is just sweating down. I'm going to pump up the jam on this heat and get some nice colour through that bacon and the onions. Our choice tonight, as I said, we're having tortellini, but you could use any favourite pasta. And of course, if you're gluten-free, you'll be using your gluten-free pasta. There ain't no doubt about it. Now, I've got some beautiful thick cream here, but looking in the tub, there's not a whole lot there. Boo! So, here's my little sneaky trick that I like to do. I've got some milk. I've got about half a cup of milk, and I've mixed it with about a teaspoon of corn flour. So I'll be adding this as well. So this will give it a creaminess and a thickness, and it will just add to it because I don't think I'm going to have enough cream there. So usually I would use about 300 ml, but it's Monday night and I'm not going to the bloody supermarket for the 10th time this week. So we're just using whatever we've got in the fridge. So I'd love to put mushrooms in, but the kids don't like mushrooms. So yeah, that stuffs that up. Also using my favourite stock powder, chicken stock powder. If you've got fresh chicken stock, definitely use that, but I'm using this stock powder. It's Marcel, it's natural, gluten-free. Oh, no trans fats, isn't that adorable? And cholesterol-free, no MSG. Happy days there. So, looking here at this is about the time I want to put my garlic in, because I do not want to burn that. Burnt garlic is the pits, and it makes everything bitter and it tastes like crap. So we've got our garlic in there. Ty, you are a winner, mate. Academy Awards. So having a look back in there, Ty, we're going to add some extra stuff now, and we can see how quick that's coming along, because I do have that turned up fairly high. So keeping an eye on it and making sure it doesn't burn. Now we'll be putting in our broccoli. If you've got zucchini, you can use that. If you've got some leftover pumpkin, that is super awesome. Honestly, guys, it's whatever. It's Monday night. Come on, let's be realistic. We've probably all had a massive weekend. So whatever you can find, and clear out your fridge, you know, get rid of the stuff that is going to waste there. Don't waste food. It's terrible trait to have. People go shopping and then they have a fridge full of food and then they waste it. What's the point? Okay, so we've got this heading along. Now what we want to do now is we want to put in our chicken stock powder. So I'm putting about a teaspoon. Oh, maybe a bit more. Teaspoon and a half. Okay, we want to put some cracked pepper. Pinch of salt. And I've got the Himalayan sea salt because I love it. Okay, now we're going to put in our cream. Pronto. And here's a little secret for you. We will be putting in some of the water from the pasta. So I've boiled this. If you've got one of these, you'll be in agreement that they're the best thing ever. So it's a little pasta boiler. So I'll put about 3. Now this is salted, this water as well. So I've put 4 spoons of that in. So we want to cook that down. So what this is doing, it's cooking that down and it's also cooking the broccoli. But you can still see the broccoli's got a gorgeous colour. Okay, now I'm going to, at this stage, add my spinach. I'm going to turn that down just a smidge. So, I don't know, about half a cup of spinach there. Stir that through. Now, as I was saying, I didn't have enough cream, so I'm just going to stir through my corn flour and milk solution. There we go. Stirring that through, and we can see here our bacon's definitely cooked, our onions cooked, but we want to keep the broccoli quite crisp and crunchy. Now I've got some herbs from the garden here. So I've got some parsley, basil, a few chives. If you don't have a herb garden, you might have a little stash of some of these herbs in your fridge, or you might have some pesto left over. I freeze pesto in little blocks, little ice blocks. Make sure I've always got it on hand, but happy days, we've got fresh today. So you can see that's looking all gorgeous. Stir through the herbs. And now what we want to do is we want to put our pasta in. So this was a 625 gram packet of tortellini. This is a spinach and cheese tortellini. As I say, you will definitely be using your favourite pasta. This one is definitely going to feed us and a bit more. So stir that through. Crack a lack on that little bit of heat. Because Ty's starving, aren't you, mate?
Yeah.
You were eating the pasta raw. For God's mate. Okay, so stirring that through. If you find it's getting a little bit dry, just add a little bit more of your pasta water. Now this has got the starches in it, and that's why that just gives that a gorgeous gloss. Makes for a beautiful sauce. Now that's pretty quick. Our broccoli is definitely still crunchy, and the spinach was frozen, so that just needs to be heated through so we still get all the goodness from that. Now what we want to do is take that off the heat, so you can see that's got some gorgeous sauce on it. So we'll definitely be taking that off the heat. Turn off our power. I got the power. And just stirring through some parmesan, so probably, I don't know, 1/4 of a cup. Who's measuring? Not me, clearly. Stir that through, and that is done. Look at that, Ty. You hungry, buddy?
Yeah.
So there you go. A really quick pasta, but yeah, just making sure that you're all ready to go. Everything's chopped up. Your pasta is cooked, so you can just whack it in when that sauce is ready. But really, if you're cooking your pasta at the same time as the sauce, they should be ready at the same time. So that is a good, like, 15-minute meal. So Happy days, guys. If anyone wants a cooking class, you know where to get me. Yummy mummy recipes. I've also got workshops coming up for healthy meals. I've got Italian, I've got Vietnamese, so you can contact me also on juliahappydays@gmail.com. Happy Monday, rock and roll.